We're Reco, and we help organizations secure their SaaS ecosystem. We do this by discovering all connected applications and identities, controlling access and permissions, and ultimately protecting from exposure. Let me walk you through how this is done in Reco. Connecting to Reco is easy. We connect via API, no agent required. It only requires a few minutes to connect with Reco and a few hours to ingest all the data across your SaaS applications. Reco normalizes your data and deduplicates it, building context through the power of our identities interactions graph. You'll gain a cross-SaaS view into your SaaS ecosystem. But out of hundreds of apps, which app imposes a risk and why? After training our proprietary AI model using tens of thousands of apps, Reco can automatically categorize the apps and classify its risk. You can now prioritize your actions based on Reco context. Your company is likely focused on improving your posture. But what happens if your score is low and you do nothing? Well, your data is at risk of exposure and you'll need to manually check your posture, taking time away from other priorities. Reco can help. After just 1 month of using Reco, our customers improve their security posture above industry averages and lower their risk while saving time and reducing costs. With Reco, you have full visibility into your configuration status. Reco scans continuously. Your security posture is always up to date. Our platform has hundreds of posture checks maintained by our experts. Reco aggregates the posture of each SaaS app into a single score. Here, the score is 46%. Improve your score by investigating individual posture checks. We provide a short description and detailed steps on how to fix it. You can also export these steps into your preferred ticketing method and track it in Reco. Reco streamlines processes with IT and business admins so you can stay on top of things and collaborate. Your posture score will keep improving over time with using Reco. By comparing your posture to compliance frameworks, you can lower your risk instead of spending hours performing manual checks. Reco maps to compliance frameworks where you can automate quarterly audits. You want to ensure your team is remaining compliant and following security benchmarks such as NIST. With Reco, you can improve your security coverage and lower your risk while saving time and reducing costs. Easily respond to audit requirements and protect your SaaS apps from breach outcomes. For each control, you can see the automated check and understand if it's passed or failed. If it's failed, you have the impact and remediation steps so you can easily mitigate it. If it's irrelevant, you can turn off this check. Reco will monitor, and once it is fixed, the status will change and your score will improve. Reco provides a single pane of glass for your identities across your connected SaaS applications. It provides the context you need to prioritize and be more efficient, decreasing manual effort and decreasing your security risk. Today, MFA is crucial for the security of SaaS and especially global administrators. What if a risky user without MFA is connected to third-party apps like Google? With alerts and activities, you can stay on top of potential data exposure as Reco will alert you if someone logs in without MFA. With Reco, you can streamline access reviews, slice and dice across all of your SaaS apps. And finally, you can export this information and share it with your business. You may not know all of your SaaS applications, and you may not know who has access to these applications. Between managed SaaS applications, third-party applications, and shadow applications, the average enterprise company has hundreds of applications connected to their data. Each one of these apps could be the next SolarWind, with a backdoor to your SaaS environment where issues like misconfigurations and overly privileged users could lead to a breach. With Reco, you can see users, authorization type, and risk level to take full control of the apps in your SaaS environment. Reco also identifies applications connected to your SaaS apps that you may have no idea are accessing your data. You can get the context on its risk and permission level. Then, investigate within your team whether you should authorize access or remove the app. reducing your attack surface. Our customers experience reduced risk from removing access to these applications. Reco can also provide visibility into shadow apps. Those registered with a username and password can retain access after offboarding, especially if there are no policies in place to enforce MFA. We have hundreds of ready-to-use policies that address real-world cyber attack scenarios based on TTPs, such as ransomware, account takeover, and insider threats. You can use Reco to receive prioritized alerts of significant changes that could lead to exposure from misconfigurations, over-permissioned users, compromised accounts, risky user behavior, and even use of GenAI tools. Reco integrates with SIMs and SOARs and ticketing tools, so you can easily remediate threats by responding to alerts using workflows your team has already built out. With Reco, you have full visibility into your SaaS environment within minutes to discover, control, and protect your SaaS assets. Improve your security coverage and lower your risk while saving time and reducing costs. Visit reco.ai to learn how Reco can secure your SaaS.